Definitely a really exciting night, John. We saw hundreds of graduates walk across the stage to get their diplomas after years of studying during late night sessions and long class hours. But tonight it all was worth it because of their big achievement. I actually got to speak to several students tonight who told me about their journey and the road ahead. I actually have some fans behind me here who are so excited. I mean, guys, are you excited for Abby Carter? That's the energy that people are bringing today. They're so excited. Peter, that's right. Right now I'm on Sanborn Way and Milo Drive, where there were evacuation concerns earlier on today because of the Tuscany fire. Luckily, we've been seeing fire crews working consistently throughout the day since it broke out around 11 a.m. They've been flying overhead with retardant and gallons of water. We could actually just see a helicopter flying overhead right now to put more retardant on the fire. We can see some hot spots still and heavy smoke, but they've been working hard to curtail the spread of this fire that's burned about 350 acres thus far. The flooding was so devastating in this community that rescue teams had to use these rafts behind me here to rescue people who were trapped in their homes. Hazy day here in the desert as wind blew sand and dust up into the air and just created really difficult driving conditions. But now looking at the I-10 West Freeway, things are clear, beautiful, and now traffic is moving normally. But still, days like this are a good reminder to use safe driving practices. Kind of a full circle moment for both of you. You mentioned earlier that you were born the same year that the book came out in Alabama. I mean, that's just incredible. I feel like it has so much relevance to so many people.
Oh, absolutely.
From presidential visits to Sunnylands to campaign rallies, the Coachella Valley has been a political hotspot for decades. Local law enforcement tells me that they work closely with the county and the FBI to ensure public safety during high-profile events, something they're doubling down on this election season.
Now, 2 days later, neighbors in that community are still digging out. Our Tatum Larsen is live right now at the Tri-Palm Estates with some of their stories. And Tatum, what are neighbors telling you tonight?
Hi, Karen. Well, right now I'm on the main entrance right off of Monterey, and as you can see behind me here, still plenty of mud and water. Cars are still driving through all of the mess left over by the flood. But believe it or not, this is an improvement from the last time I was here on Monday. Now, things have dried out quite a bit, and things are looking a lot better in large part because of all of the work that the neighbors have been putting in. Now, today, while I was walking around the neighborhood, I saw people just going out all of this mud with everything, but from brooms to shovels to wheelbarrows, all to get a little bit closer to normal. Take a look. Just days after Hillary hit the valley, the streets of the Tri-Palm community are just starting to dry up, but neighbors say they have a long way to go.
Mud has been the worst, I think, more than anything.
This was wheelbarrow number 8 for Jimmy Taylor, a 30-year resident of the community who's determined to clean up his driveway.
I'm going to be 79, and I'd have no business out here doing this, but it has to be done.
Taylor's worried about his neighbors who aren't able to do the same.
Well, it's sad, it really is, because there's so many of us that are single or elderly, and they just don't have the resources to take care of things.
His neighbor Patricia Lenhart down the way felt a little more prepared than most.
Hey, you got to deal with it. I come from Illinois, and we had stuff like this, so to me, it's nothing.
She's now offering a helping hand to her neighbors.
He's a veteran, and he's disabled. He can't do it. So I figured I'll get theirs cleaned up, you know, they can get in and out.
We were saying we should put waterfront property for sale, you know, just teasing.
Lucy Vasquez is just now starting the cleanup process outside of her home, which saw the worst of the flood in her neighborhood.
It's hard for us because we are older, and before, you know, we'd be out there with our shovels and our doing whatever, but we just can't do it anymore.
She's asking for a helping hand while the cleanup process continues.
We need help, anybody that has a shovel.
Well, another big concern for neighbors has been navigating the roads. The Riverside County Transportation Department told me that residents can use Boca Chica and Varner to get in and out of the community. Live in Thousand Palms, Tatum Larsen, News Channel 3. The community is honoring the memory of Jaden Ramos by donating to a fundraiser meant to benefit Animal Samaritans as a tribute to Ramos's love of animals. I've been in contact with his family, who says they're so grateful seeing all of the donations pour in and the messages that just speak to the kind of person that their brother and son was. Jaden Ramos, a young man on the brink of graduating high school, taken too soon. These photos show Jaden Ramos's deep love of animals, especially his dogs. A fundraiser created in his memory shows what a big heart he had. A statement from his family reading in part, in lieu of funeral expenses, the Ramos family has chosen to honor Jaden's memory in a special way. They kindly ask for your support by donating to our local animal Samaritans. These contributions will not only pay tribute to Jaden's passion for dogs, but also help the animals in need that he cared so deeply about.
Seeing the photos of him throughout his life with his pets, with his dogs, is really heartwarming. I think he could be a good example in terms of especially young person that has a love for pets and animals and respect for animals, to be a responsible pet owner, to make sure that they're treated like family members.
Tom Snyder, the CEO of Animal Samaritans, says the money raised from this fundraiser will help so many animals in their care.
Our no-kill shelter, for example, is an obvious fit for helping animals in need, dogs in need. I also noticed some of the photos, he really liked larger dogs. And so since our shelter right now doesn't house super large dogs, I can see a good fit for the donations helping our rescue programs.
Snyder says they will continue their work in Ramos's memory.
We're definitely going to be working with his family to make sure whatever donations come to Animal Samaritans on Jaden's behalf are put to use to honor him the way that they would like to see. And so I am confident it's going to be something to do with dogs.
Well, if you were watching our 5 o'clock hour, you would have seen that the goal of that fundraiser actually nearly surpassed that $10,000 original goal. It's why it was pushed to $15,000. It just really speaks to the kind of person Jaden Ramos was and his impact on the community. For more on that fundraiser, you can visit our website at kesq.com. Reporting from the Larsen Justice Center, Tatum Larsen, News Channel 3.